Cool. Hey, what's up? Instead of texting this, because that would take way too long to explain, I'm going to tell you about what I got and what you should get, actually. So, this is my mod right here. It's very simple. The chargeable port that I told you about. It is a Tesla 2 submod. And it'll tell you right at the bottom here, I don't know if you can read all that. But it says 4000 mAh. The output is 4.2 volts and the lowest resistance is 0.1 ohm. So it's kind of like you fucked with your speakers before. An ohm is like bass. The lower the ohm on the speaker, the louder, the deeper the bass. Same thing like this. The lower the ohm, you never want it 0.1, 0.2. You always want it 0 point something else, and that will be the hottest. The hottest that I get mine is like a 0.25, and it's hot. It's pretty good. And the max power is 100 watts. So you don't have one of those little mods that you could click up a certain amount of watts. You start off at 0, and it will not go hotter than 100 watts on these. And I got 2 of them. This one was camo, but it fucked up, so I taped it, but it works. It works just fine. And it's just a little mod. I mean, you can tell from my hand. It's easy to carry around. And it comes in just a little box. If you see a box like this is the camo one, this is the regular one, then I got the blue one. Just a little box like this, and it says Tesla 2 submod. That's it. And it'll tell you a little bit about it and whatnot. They have other Teslas. They have like 200, 200 watts and all that other bullshit, but it's not even worth it. This right here is pretty much all I need. You're not a real crazy smoker like I am, and this is all I need. And you don't have much to worry about. You ain't got the batteries to worry about. Just plug it in, charge it for a couple hours, and you're good to go. And my tank, I know you're not a big vapor like I am, but I roll my own. And the problem with these that you have with other mods, you can't tell, your screen. You don't have a reading. You don't have your ohms. You don't have anything to tell you where you're burning at with your coils. If you do it long enough, like roughly, if you know your size of your coil and how many wraps you do, you can have a guesstimate of what it does. But again, you're working with 100 watts, so you're all right. What I was talking about on my text, how I said I took that ring off. These don't go together, but it's an example. This is an old tank I had. I fucked it up. I was messing with it, and I got it all over me. You can see right there. I just totally ruined that. But what I was talking about was manufacturers don't want it to come off, and it's really hard to get off unless you have pliers or some muscles. But this ring, it goes around here. You can adjust it, you turn it like this one. You can, you got your max airflow. You got your max airflow, and then you can turn it and whatnot. Well, sorry, I dropped it. On my tank, this one had really small holes in it all the way around. And in order for me to get more airflow, you have to unscrew this bottom piece right here. And then that piece, this ring right here, it just comes right off. Like yours and your Kangertech. My buddy's using my other Kangertech, or I'd be able to show you. Because I did the same thing. Take this ring off. I took the ring right off, and now you have max airflow. Instead of this only allowing you to have certain ports open, you take that ring off, now you have all the airflow you could want. And it's like a small upgrade. But with this one, this is the one you got to get. This one has great airflow. I don't think I could show you right now. I don't think it's got much juice in it. But with this one, this is a Crown. I was going to text you. This is a Crown tank right here. And what's great about these, and unlike these where you have to feed it in through the bottom, you unscrew it, tip it over, fucking blah blah blah. With this one, it's a Crown. It's got great airflow, and what's great about it is that it unscrews from the top. So you fill it, you know, you got your mod under here, whatever, and you can just fill it in right here. And it's a lot easier instead of spilling shit everywhere. And it's really easy to clean. I don't know, hot water, you can clean these up after you change your coils out. My favorite two liquids, these guys right here. Milkman. It comes in this little box if you order it. It's pretty cool. Yeah, the Milkman for your milky clouds, fresh and pure. It's also from the creators of the Vaping Rabbit, it says on there. I didn't know that until I actually ordered this and I was reading the box. And this one is like a strawberry cream. No, it's like strawberry and milk. It's like strawberry milk. And they just came out with a new one. It's called Churros or Churrios. It's like a churro, like a Mexican churro. And I'm waiting to try that. And then you got this guy right here. This is my favorite. And I want you to know the reason why I go glass, you know, and actual dripping, it's because it's thicker liquid. Let's see if I can show you. I got some other liquids. All right. Yeah, you could tell. I don't know if you could tell. That's really thin compared to this, and you can see that. You can see how it's really thick. And I'll tell you the reason why is because I don't know if you know, I'm just babbling right now. You got. See with these right here, you unscrew it and you fucking squeeze it in, blah blah blah. Well, that's because you always have fluid sitting on your cotton, so like it's thick, it's full of juice. But the thick stuff, all the glass, and this is typically right, I believe I'm right, all the glass bottles like this, where you unscrew it and fucking, you know what I mean? That's thicker juice because you're gonna burn up your cotton and shit real quick if you have thin juice. It's gonna burn like water really quick. But yeah, I'm gonna see if I can show you this crown tank, so maybe it might be an option you're looking into getting. I'll use this. It's called French Tickler. I think it's definitely right up your alley. It's fruity as shit. But yeah, you just really simple. This tank is great, and it's got great airflow, and it's really simple. There's only two holes, and that's this one, and then it's right on the other side. So if you got it cocked one here, then it's going to be cocked one here. So it's the exact, it's, you know, there's no other holes. This is it. So it's very simple. And I'll use this tank because I got my other shit over there. So you know. Hold on, I gotta. Okay. Very simple tank. I think it's a little bit more expensive. I didn't ask, but it's great. Obviously, you can just see it. You can barely hit it, and it's all with this little setup right here. It's great. So yeah, that's kind of the difference in between all these other juices and whatnot. You can take the ring off, or you could suck it up and go down, but always remember, thicker juice, you do make bigger clouds. Always. You always do that. It burns longer, it burns hotter, it supplies more. Now, with this one, it's pretty cool. You got like different mods. You know, you can take your tip off your mouthpieces, you know, and get like customizable mouthpieces. With this one, you can't because it's beveled. How it fucking curves up right here, and you can see it kind of, the groove right here goes down. You can't with that one. Oh well. With this one, it had a regular tip on it, and I took it off. Hold on, I might be able to show you on that one too. Yeah, this was the adjuster I had on it. This is a Hellboy tank, and they have like for girls cute tanks and whatnot. This right here, those little rings, was basically you got the airflow there and you got an airflow there. That's all it is. Just a hole there, and this right here comes off. So, but this right here, pretty much, you know, you either block one way. You can see it turning right there. Either block one way, and that way is open or closed and whatnot. But if you can look, you only got that little ass hole. What? You got this great ass tank right here, and you got this little ass hole, and I don't have much airflow through there. So this is kind of like what you straight pipe your car. This is like straight piping your mod. So you go from this little hole, dropping shit. You go from this little hole, O-ring. O-ring is the biggest. They're very big deals with these. They're a seal. So you go from that little hole to that right there, and it's still held on. So where this slides into, this is the same width. So instead, now I can just pop that on right, just like that. Sorry, it says married to my mod, my little ring. But yeah, that's all it is. Just the tip, you add on to it. And now I got like such big airflow. So airflow is really big, and then the thickness of your juice matters a lot as well. I mean, that's pretty much all I have. Pretty good sight right there. Yeah, so I hope that helped out. It's a lot easier than texting all that bullshit. Yeah, if you have any more questions, just ask, I guess.